Hello, ladies and gentlemen. The Blue Hedgehog 2010 here. And excuse me, I had to catch my breath there for a second. But we are moving on to the PlayStation 2 for Crash Twinsanity. Now, I know I could have just easily started with Crash Bandicoot 1 through 3, but here's the thing. I don't own Crash 1 or 2, I only own Crash 3, Crash Twinsanity, and a knockoff race kind of game. But, yeah. So, you know what? I decided for the next Crash Bandicoot game to cover on, lost jumbling words here. Insert stupid joke here. Ha 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 ha. But I figured that the first game that I will be recording for this channel, that is Crash Bandicoot, is Crash Twinsanity. And you want to know why? Because I think, you know, despite this game being a little outdated in a few places, we'll move into that in a bit, I find this a charming game. No, Naughty Dog was not a part of this whatsoever. It was Vivendi Studios, I think it was called, and Traveler Tales. Now, they made a few other games, and I'd rather not touch that subject. But Vivendi Systems is best known for their hit game, couple of games actually, that's considered hit game, is The Simpsons Hit and Run, and The Simpsons Road Rage. And yeah, they're pretty fantastic games, and so, Crash Twinsanity. How is it? Well, let's begin the game and find out. Loading data. Alrighty, so, as you can see, I practiced this game a little bit. I got 100%, which means that, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am planning on doing 100% on this game. So, without further ado, let's go on ahead and get started on the third file.
Getcha! Come here.
Sleep, my insipid angel.
Crash! Crash! Where are you, big brother? There's something weird going on in the bay! Come see!
And so, we move on to Crash Twinsanity, and what's very special about this game, and what I really love, is the checkpoint system. You see this icon right now on the screen? That is our checkpoint sign. And whenever we reach this checkpoint sign, this particular one, it will auto-save for us, which means we don't have to go to the menu to save it. It's magnificent. I love it. So now we get introduced to a game. Yeah, that's what it is, a game, Crash Twinsanity. But here's the thing, though, ladies and gentlemen. I paused right now to show you how the layout is, and you notice that there are 6 empty gem spots, my bad. It's because we have to collect 6 gems in each world and level. And there's a total of 4 levels in each section, so 4x4, that's 12 levels. 12 levels altogether. Not very long, but you know, it's a bit lengthy. I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, so we still have to collect our warp crystals, or power crystals, I guess they're calling it, according to this game. And we gotta collect the 6 gems as well. And they're really not that hard to get. There are a few of them that, you know, I may lose a life or two over, but that's how it is, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, so without further ado, let's go on ahead and get started here. So as you can see, we still got the traditional Crash layout here. Thankfully, it's not like a knockoff of any kind, but hey, look. We get introduced to a new mechanic, pushing things around, which we're going to need to do right here. to get this particular gem. We can still double jump, we can spin, we can actually do a long jump. And unfortunately we can't do a high jump, and that's kind of disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. And this is an interesting soundtrack, isn't it? The soundtrack is, has been composed by an a cappella group known as Spiral Mouth, I think it was called, if memory serves. Maybe. I think it's Spiral Mouth. If not, I'll leave an annotation somewhere below. But they're only known to do soundtracks for Crash Bandicoot games. A couple of them which has been cancelled. I don't know why. But hey. Whatever. Still love this game though. I actually picked this up in a bundle of PlayStation 2 game collection bundle, which also came with Crash Nitro Kart Racing and I think another Crash game, I don't remember what it's called, and Crash Twinsanity, and it actually only costed me $15. And I thought, you know what, I've been wanting to play Crash Twinsanity for a while now, and so I am glad I am getting around to doing it for this channel, because this game, despite being outdated, some places like gameplay and graphics and whatnot, there's gonna be a few hiccups, but that's to be expected from a PlayStation 2 title, now isn't it? Well, not really, because this game actually came out in 2004, I believe. Wow, it came out... It came out like in the early stages, didn't it? But, whatever. Despite all that, I still love this game. It's a fun game. I love it. The story is great. I think the graphics are amazing, and the CGI cutscene that we just saw right now, magnificent. There's a reason why we are collecting lives here.
It is I, Aku Aku. My duty is to protect you. You may summon me by breaking open these crates. Call me thrice, and I shall grant you special powers. Sorry,
Aku Aku actually cut me off there. But he does have a point because, hey, look, Aku Aku returns. He's looking fabulous as ever. You grab the second Aku Aku mask, he sparkles. And if you grab the third mask, it is a disappointment, I gotta say. There's no invincibility soundtrack that you normally hear from the Crash Bandicoot game. But, hey, at least you're invincible. Except, drowning and stuff. You're not invincible from that. So, to get another gem, we have to aim this cannon and belly flop to on these totem poles just so we can get to our gem. Not very hard. Do love this soundtrack though, it's magnificent. Okay. For some odd reason, if you fall down from a certain height, you will lose a life. So I would not recommend jumping down from a very, very high place. And that's just to say that's a lovely disguise you got going there, Cortex. Alrighty, so to get our first gem of this area, yes, we moved on to a new area now. We're not in Insanity Island anymore. We are doing a new level. So to get our first gem, we want to take the bomb and take it to the statue and take this haystack, and boom, bada boom, first gem. Pretty simple stuff. Now, this is the only time that, whenever you load up a game, there will be the only time that it will be loading. From now on, every time you hit this box, it will just go ding, and you can still keep playing. No immersion is broken, which is what I really like. But, enough said about that, let's go on ahead and get started with the game.
Come on, follow me, Crash. Stay close and do what I do.
How does Crash not realize that this is Dr. Cortex? Well, we know that Crash Bandicoot is indeed an idiot. And for whatever reason, for every cutscene that happens, you actually get an extra Aku Aku mask. this game is very generous in terms of lives and Aku Aku mask. For if you lose a life, you get an Aku Aku mask. Like I said, you get invincible when you get the third mask, but you don't really like kill the enemies. It's a bit disheartening, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, whatever. It's a designer's choice, I guess.
It's easy! All too easy.
Again, we got the great, I actually don't know the voice actor's name on that. I should have researched that, you know, beforehand. I'll put the annotation somewhere below, but the voice actor does a tremendous job as Dr. Neil Cortex. He is magnificent. Alrighty. So yeah, to get to our next gem, we have to traverse these bombs over to these totem poles. This one is going to be a bit tricky. You just got to push, aim well, do the slide, and there you go. Pretty simple stuff. Then again, I've been playing this game for quite a while now, so I'd like to think I know what I'm doing. Alright, get that blown up. Then follow these Wumpa fruits and get our, I think this is our second gem. Yeah, it's our second gem. Then we'll be getting our third gem here as well, ladies and gentlemen. We just destroyed all the totem poles, mouths. I don't know what they're called. I don't know what to call them, but I'll call them totem mouths. And we're gonna traverse by platforming. And I like to say that, you know, the platforming section's not that bad on this game. I was actually quite surprised at what the Vivendi system, software, whatever the fuck they're called, were able to pull off here, and they did a tremendous job on doing just that. You know, because they're most noticeable with for The Simpsons Hit and Run, which is another game I plan on getting into for this channel. And yeah, so eventually I'll get into The Simpsons Hit and Run. That's another game I actually enjoy. Though whether I'm going to be doing 100% on that or not is up to debate. I'm going to go ahead and do Extra Life right here. What's up? We'll be getting our remaining 3 gems in this section, actually.
Are you? It's true. Blondes do have more fun.
Oh, Cortex. Alright, so we're going to use this worm to jump up here, get our 4th gem. Then we're going to traverse over here. I don't know why I keep using the word traverse. I'd like to think I know what it means, but I actually don't. So, if I am using this word incorrectly, I apologize in advance. Because we're gonna want to jump there. Come on. Thank you. And we're gonna get our 5th gem. Now to get our 6th and final gem in this area, we're gonna need to do the belly flop on this worm. Follow him. And boom, our 6th gem. 100% completion for this area. I like to say that this Crash Bandicoot game is actually a lot more simpler than the other Crash Bandicoot games. And I'd like to say I'm right on that. Please quote me if I'm wrong, but you know, when I've picked up this game to play it, I've actually had an easier time with this game than I have with any other Crash Bandicoot game. This game is easy to pick up. Yeah, there's gonna be a bit of glitches here and there, but you know, if you, and I hate to use this as an excuse, but if you happen to just get used to it, I hate making it sound like that, but if you get used to it and get past things like that, you know, it's okay. It's an okay game.
Back and forward, and I'm sick of it.
Well, I'm not gonna do it no
Is
more.
that so? Well, ouch. Whatever. I do love that. It's a bit of a nod to, you know, how the enemies walked back and forth in other Crash Bandicoot games. Oh, I love this game's humor. This game's humor is top notch.
Surprised to see me, Crash? Like the fleas in your fur, I keep coming back. 3 years I spent alone in the frozen Antarctic wastes. And I missed you. And so I've organized a little gathering, like a birthday party, except the exact opposite. And look, all of your friends are here. You are so very popular. Let's start handing out the presents.
Alright, first boss. Dr. Neo Cortex. He's gonna be shooting a lot at you, but all you really need to do is just dodge the reticule. And when he shoots the fire green blast, you just spin it back at him and he'll get hurt. Second time, he'll start throwing bombs, so again, just dodge reticules and you'll be fine. Now be wary that the bombs that'll hit the platform, except for the center, that piece of the platform will be gone. So just be wary of that because there are sharp things in the bottom.
Here's one gift you can return.
I don't know why you say that. It's like an indication. To add insult to injury, you can just spin attack onto him. Alright, so the third time he's gonna throw the remaining bombs and oop, I got hit. Alright, hopefully I don't die in the first boss because that would be kind of embarrassing. Alright, so he's gonna his reticule is gonna stay in place. All you really gotta do is just move left and right like I'm doing right here. And then just spin attack one last time. Pretty simple stuff. But he pulls a twist.
Meet your brand new, hydraulically operated twin brother, Mecha Bandicoot.
Be quick here, ladies and gentlemen. You want to jump up here.
You are magnificent.
Of course I was. You.
This second phase of the boss battle is actually pretty simple. All you gotta do is dodge the missiles, dodge the chainsaw attack, and then just hit the green blast back at them. It'll take 2 hits in each arm and 3 hits, I think, on the face itself. So, yeah. Second blast right now, boom, his chainsaw is gone. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Then he's gonna start shooting again, and yeah, it's pretty simple stuff. It's pretty simple stuff. Boom. Alrighty. What's up? 1. Just time your attack very carefully, ladies and gentlemen, and you'll pass this with no problem. First boss of the game. First boss of the game, not a big issue.
Lunch?